Wow, what a beautiful morning to be in the Ozarks. Welcome to Jeepin&Explorin. If this is your first time joining us, my name's Tim. Jenna's back there checking out a cave at the moment. If you guys are regular, thank you for being back with us. But we are currently down here at Big Spring outside of Van Buren, Missouri. This is the first time I've been here. Jenna hasn't been here since she was a little kid. But we got a fun-filled day out here in, I guess you could say, south central, southeast Missouri. But we're starting out the day out here, and we got a bunch of meals and all that stuff we're going to do today. And I believe we're going to go to Elephant Rock State Park. Been about 4 years since her and I has been there, but we've never been there and brought it to you guys. So we'll probably stop by and check that out. And got a couple fun trails we're going to hit today out this way. So we don't get out this far much because it's a pretty good drive for us. We're on the other side of Missouri, but it took, well, by the time we get as far out as we're going, it'd be about 3.5 hours away from the house. So, but we're going to make a full day of it and have a good time, and we're going to bring you guys along with us, so stay tuned. Oh, it goes back in here. Let's see if I can light it up with a flashlight.
I think to bring a flashlight.
I didn't either. Oh, it just dead ends right here. Nothing big. Still cool yet.
I don't believe you can stand up in it. The other one on the other side you can't.
Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, this is the first time I'd been here. This is the biggest spring in Missouri. They said it dumps out 286 million gallons of water a day. That's a lot, but very beautiful and very beautiful day. So if you're in the Van Buren Eminence area, I definitely recommend coming over here and checking this place out. But we got to get up the road. We got a lot going on. We got a cool trail that we want to see that's on Onyx. It's just north of here, and then we're going to make our way on east and go check out some mills and everything, and then see what all kind of cool stuff we can come up with on this side of Missouri. We'll see you up the road. Well, that was a bummer. We made it to this part of the trail, and there is a giant tree across the trail, and it is one of the cool parts. There's an old walkway bridge there and a cool little creek crossing. So this is the part I was looking forward to, but looks like this tree's been down for a while and it was not noted on the trail notes. So what can you do? So I guess we'll turn around, and we got some backtracking to do. That's going to put us behind. So yeah, I guess we're going to back up to the highway and go on to the next item up for bid. But I guess since we're down here, we'll take a look at this cool old walkway bridge. I don't know what the deal is with that. It doesn't look like it's super old, but it's not been maintained. Huh. Well, I think what may end up having to have to happen here, let me talk right, is I really want to come back down here and finish this trail. I may have to come back down here in the fall or something with a chainsaw and cut that up. I don't know, that's pretty thick. So we'll see. Anyways, we'll get back up the trail. So we backtracked out of there. I didn't film anything, but we got on the highway for a little bit and came on east to a town called Burfordville, I believe is how you say it. And there is a mill out here that's been on my radar for a while, but we've never been out this way to stop. So we thought we'd make the drive on out here before we go to some other places. It was a little bit out of the way, but we're not going to be here at any other time. But there just happens to be a Miata club here. I'll turn it around, but we're going to go look at this place over and see how pretty it is. You can tell the difference in the older ones and new. That's definitely a lot bigger mill than any of them I've been to. It's a big sucker. And you got the old covered bridge. Open to come in. I love the smell of the old wood.
I want to know if you can go on the beach.
You can. I think they told me you could. Take a look out the window. toilet. Hey babe, you need to use the bathroom?
It's all that.
Okay. So it's a little hard to tell from here, but you can see debris in that window, and then you got mud on this sill right here. So that tells you water's been where we're standing. So that means that's been completely full. Unreal. Alright, we're going to walk our way back upstairs. I just got done talking to a guy for a minute from the Miata Club. They're out of St. Louis. So, big shout out to those guys. I think it was Gateway Miatas, I think is what it was. But we're going to make our way back outside and go check out the covered bridge before we move on. Still driving here. Yeah. Or it was open like the one in Michigan at that town that we went to.
Oh, Franklin.
Yeah.
How many covered bridges have sprinkler systems or fire suppression?
Oh yeah. First one I've seen.
Make sure they preserve it.
Yeah. Well, you get some yahoos up here in the middle of the night and set fire to it.
Yeah. Oh, we've been to some where
Yahoos
spray painted.
Other
And
than the Union Army, because obviously they were got 18, whatever it was. But you got $24,000 for all this when you sold it. And that was without a. That's after it was burned down.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. That definitely was pretty. It was cool. We got to go in it. Love the old covered bridge. It's always nicer when you can drive through them, but definitely understanding that's okay. But water's up a little bit, so it's a little bit brown, but still nice. And I'm glad we got to make it over here and met some cool people while we was here. And yeah, so we're going to get off here, take a few pictures, which reminds me, if you're not following us on Instagram, make sure and do that. We're trying to get that built up and everything, and I've been posting all of the photos that we take on there from Jenna and I, so make sure and run over there and check that out. And we're going to get up the road and we're going to go to a place I believe called Pickle Springs and do a little hiking and see what we can find there, and before we move on to toward where Elephant Rock and stuff's at, so stay tuned. All right, I'll look you up. There you go, folks. Gateway Miata Club. Well, we made it just up north of Farmington to a place called Pickle Springs Natural Area. It's supposed to be a pretty nice place. Apparently it is. This place is pretty crowded, which it's a beautiful day outside, so you know, not surprised on that. But I'm not usually crazy about crowds, but I guess I better pay attention to the trail. But you know, it is what it is. When you want to see pretty things, sometimes you got to deal with the crowds, and sometimes when you're like us and go out in the winter, you can avoid the crowds, but we're going to enjoy it either way, so we'll show you guys. Well, check this out.
It's just a gorge.
I gotta walk down it. Yeah,
Mushy mess.
that's cool looking.
That's cool. You can go.
I'll be back in a second. Pacifier down here.
Huh?
Pacifier down here. Big pink big pink one. Oh, there's caves down here, babe.
All up there, taking it. Cold down here. Water. I see water.
Ain't flowing very much, but
But this is sick.
well, these little waterfalls I got a little bit coming off of them. Not a lot, but enough to relaxation from the sounds and maybe make you need to pee. But it's better than nothing. It's pretty down here.
All my arrangements are styling today. Yeah, you gotta stay right there.
Yeah, let's go see what's back here. Got some little water trickling off of that. Huh?
There's nothing too spectacular.
No, after a heavy rain it'd probably be pretty nice. I got an idea, babe. we pick up some sponsors, we're just going to start putting them on your hind end. And then when we're hiking, I'm following you. All the sponsors can just show up all the
It's a
time.
big enough ass. We could put quite a few on there.
There you go, folks. You want to sponsor the channel, put your logo right there. Wow. All right.
I'm not. I'll go over there.
So this little section here is almost just identical to Elephant Rocks. Maybe a little smaller, but pretty close. But pretty neat nonetheless. You got two down here, it's like two pillars holding them up as you walk down the stairs. Check this out, guys. It's a double arch natural bridge. That's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's like, all it's holding it up.
Yeah. It's like how many years before that erodes away and that falls off
Alright.
and no more double arch. Like 100 years? 20 years? 5 minutes?
I hope it's going in 5 minutes. Let's see, we gotta go that way.
What's the trail goes down? Through here.
They're just making it everywhere.
I think so too. I was trying to look at the arrows over here. Oh,
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Where do you want to go? Where's your pick?
rocks on the left, rocks on the right. I think I'm gonna go to the right.
Okay. Guess I could go to the left.
Yeah.
We could, there you go.
Oh, trails come over. What, somewhere you got to climb down? Just come around where I did.
Just keeps going down. What goes down has to come back up.
Mm-hmm. exciting. Probably gonna have to wait a minute. There's some kids in there and stuff to let them get by, and then we're gonna check it out. This looks cool. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but this is cool looking. Go down over there and go up. This goes all the way around. This goes all around. Water coming off there. Caves here. Overhang. Waterfalls down here. Maybe a road to nowhere. Yeah, looks like it goes to nowhere. Let's go back Jenna's at and look at that other side. That's pretty cool.
Well, I don't know if it's like worth going into it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But it might be easier to get back up on the trail from there. I don't know.
Maybe. I'll check it out. What do you guys think about this?
All part of the exploring.
This
right?
is what we get out for. This is absolutely amazing. Or part of what we get out for. But we're gonna get up the trail and see what else we come across. That's pretty cool. There's water coming off over there, like another waterfall. Another cave. Rocks there. See if I can see where that water coming off over there. Yeah. There it is. Well, these just around every corner is another cave, another set of bluffs, water dripping off. Yeah, this is going to be exciting to, I think, really coming back in the fall, where there's no leaves and less people. This would be awesome. This feels amazing. You know, one thing I'm enjoying about all this is no damn graffiti all over it.
Yeah.
A bunch of bottles. Wow. That's cool. Down there a ways. I hear water. What do I see? Pretty good. All right, well, we made it back to the Jeep. It says that hike was 2 miles. Jenna's calling BS like she normally does. So anyways, I think we got one more meal I want to try to stop by. I don't think we're going to make it by Elephant Rock, which after coming here you got an idea what Elephant Rock would be like, but we'll do Elephant Rock another time. We're going to run out of time on that. So let's go check out that mill and then see what kind of time we got left. Well guys, we have made it to Reed Spring Mill, and it's on private property, but reading on everything, they allow you to take pictures and check it out and all that. We're not going to go on the property. It says it's private property, but they're just telling you they're not responsible for any mishaps and everything. But we're just going to stay out here and get a few pictures and a few videos and everything, and check this out. It looks like it's maybe getting to spare, I guess you could say. So hopefully they fix it up one day. I don't know. It's very beautiful, but we're going to show it to you guys here. Looks like the wheel quit spinning. That's a shame. I definitely want to fix that, but the building's got some broken windows, all that. right, guys, we just we had some dinner at a bar and grill out on the river in Eminence. We came back through there and had some grub, and took this little trail back over here by to where Alley Spring is. It's one of our favorite little areas down here. But we were going to go up north and go to a place called Dillard Mill, and there was going to be a trail we was going to take out of there that has a railroad tunnel and all that stuff, but we didn't have enough time to get up there. But we're going to come back and do that here pretty soon. So if you're not subscribed, make sure and do that, because then you get to, you know, see us do those things that we didn't get to do today. So, and then also stick with us, because next week for you guys, we will be in Texas. We're going to do the Marist Adventure Park and all the canyons and stuff up there, and then come back through and do some stuff in the Ouachita. So that'll be 4 days for us. So there'll be some videos on that after this. So, but and then while you're at it, don't forget that if you're in the area, or even if you're not, it don't matter where you're from, Jeep Branson's going to be coming up soon, next month, about a month away. So make sure and get your tickets and come see us there. But we're going to head on back to the house. We got a couple hours left to go. It's getting dark on us, so we appreciate you guys being here, and as always, keep exploring. We will see you next trip. Thanks.